Hello everyone. In this video, we're gonna to talk about the questions which was already asked in 2014 in question number 11 from the chapter functions. The question was the functions 2 f and g are defined for real value of x greater than 2 where fx is equal to 2 power x minus 1 and gx is equal to x multiplied with x plus 1. And the first question one is find the range of f for 1 marks, and second one is expression for f inverse x with its domain and range, and next one last is we need to find g of fx and explain why g of fx is equal to 0 has no solutions. So this one is for 4 marks, total 9 marks question we solve in this video. So let me solve this first one. The function fx is given as 2 power x minus 1 for x is greater than 2. So we need to find the range. So what we can do here is 2 power x, when x is greater than 2, 2 power x is always greater than 4. That means 2 power 3 is 8, 2 power even 2 power greater than 2 is always greater than 4. So 2 power x is always greater than 4, and we subtract minus 1 on both sides. For minus 1 we get 2 power x minus 1 as fx which is greater than 3. This is the range of function fx which is greater than 3. So next one is we need to find the f inverse x. To find f inverse of x, given fx is 2 power x minus 1, let's assume y is equal to fx. So in the place of fx we can write y equal to 2 power x minus 1. We need to make x as a subject to find the inverse of it. So making x as subject in order to find the inverse of x. So y is equal to 2 power x minus 1. We write one step similar. Then we shift y to the plus 1 to the left. We get 2 power x on right. So x is on the power. So we need to introduce logarithmic on both sides. So taking log with base e, that is ln on both sides, then what we get is ln y plus 1 is equal to ln 2 power x. So we know that power rule for logarithm, ln e power x is equal to x multiplied with ln a. This means ln y plus 1 we can write as x and ln 2. Okay. So to separate x we can divide both sides by ln 2. So ln y plus 1 divided by ln 2, we get x ln 2 divided by ln 2. So the left side is as it is by ln 2. On the right here is only x, therefore x is equal to ln y plus 1 divided by ln 2. Also we can introduce here base power rule for logarithm base rule for log, we know that log ax is equal to log x by log a with the same base. So in this we can write here as ln 2y plus 1. Okay, now we assumed previously that y is equal to fx. This implies x is equal to f inverse of y. This means f inverse y we write in the place of x is equal to ln 2y plus 1. So this is the f inverse of y. We need to find the f inverse of x. So simply we replace y, replacing y by x. We have f inverse of x is equal to ln 2x plus 1, which is the expression for f inverse of x. Now we also need to find the domain of f inverse x. Domain of f inverse x and range of f inverse x. So we already know the domain and range of f inverse fx. So what is the domain of fx? Domain of fx is x is greater than 2 and range of fx is greater than 3. This means the inverse of it interchange its domain and range. So for the inverse functions, its range becomes domain. So its domain is x is greater than 3 and its range become fx is greater than 2, as the f inverse x interchange their domain and range. So this is for domain of f inverse x and this is for range of f inverse x. So this is the question number 2, and last one is we need to find g of fx. So let me see. G function is x plus 1. Okay, here g x is x multiplied with x plus 1 and fx is 2 power x minus 1. This means first we need to find g of fx. So g fx is simply 2 power x minus 1, and in the function gx we include 2x minus 1 in the place of x. So 2x minus 1 as x and x plus 1, 2x minus 1 plus 1. So we get 2x minus 2x to power x minus 1 and minus 1 plus 1 cancel out, 2x. So what do we get? 2 power x to power x minus 1. So this is the expression for g of fx. According to questions, the given is g of fx equal to 0, and we state that we need to solve it has no solution. So g of fx is 2 power x minus 1 is equal to 0. This means either 2 power x equal to 0, which in this x is greater than 2, which is not possible, any power is not equal to 0. This is impossible. For any value of x, 2 power any value of x not equal to 0, which is not possible. So in other side, 2 power x minus 1 is equal to 0, 2 power x is equal to 1. We can write 2 power x is 2 power to 0 for 1, and x is equal to 0, which is also not the value within its domain, as x is greater than 2. So this one is not value of x. This one is also rejected. So we can conclude that for the g of fx equal to 0, there is no solution. There are no solutions for x. So as we have restricted for its domain x is greater than 2, that's why we don't have the solution for x. Okay, so this one is for again 4 marks. So we solve these questions easily. First we solve one, then second one, and third one. I hope this video clear these questions, and see you in next video. Thank you.